Hello, Brian. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you now.
Hello. Stella's just about to click on. She didn't realise it. Sorry, this has been a nightmare with tech for the last half an hour.
Yeah.
But I think we're all right now. She's just going to join us in a second.
Okay. Can you not see my video now?
No, I can just see your name.
What do I have to do to get the video working?
Bottom left of the screen, it says mute, and then next to it, it says stop video. And on there, if you click the arrow, there should be a line. Might be a line over your video, the thing that looks like a camcorder.
Yeah, I think I see it there. There
you go.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Stella. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm not good.
Sorry, the technology has proved so complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously there's a few things. What I've sent you today is my main concern, because obviously I did bring it up in 2014, and the whole Andrew Ash scenario and Bill Maloney and Ian Puddick is all to do with the whole of the same thing, and I can't hold this in any longer. I've had to do what I've had to do. My life's been made hell. I believe it's all by design. I do believe people are stopping me from getting information out. I don't know who the government people are that Tony knows, who John is saying to me on the phone call that you're going to get shot, bruv, and all that. But I'm sitting here now, my armpits are dripping. This has gone on for far too long, and I just can't deal with it anymore. I ain't going to go and commit suicide or something like that, but I do believe my life's in danger. I have told you about this. And I think it's about time that we address several things.
Okay. Well, look, it's very powerful, the disclosure that you've made, and it's a very serious matter, very serious allegation. Yeah. I guess the question is, what are you looking to get done today? Like, what are the things you think we can help you with? Because if we can understand what it is that you feel would be the next steps, we can look at how we can get you there.
Well, obviously, I'm just trying to get my life in order, and I can't get it in order. I'm being trolled online. There's 3 accounts, which every single one of them is derogatory towards me. It is to do with this same issue. It's coming from that Paula man, Oliver Whittaker, who I've already confronted, but they're just carrying on. I've reported the YouTubes. Nothing seems to be getting done about it. I just can't seem to get any help anywhere, Stella, whether it's the kitchen, whether it's my hip. I mean, have a look at that. Yeah, it's starting to come out the front now, and the back, obviously, which I've shown people before. I mean, there's no help. There's been no help for me. I would like to report. I've already done it to the police, but they never seem to take any notice, and I want something to be different this time. I also want you to know that I'm not on any drugs. The weed that I was smoking, I've given up. I've done a drug test last night. I'm willing to do another one live on YouTube to show everyone. I'll do it fully live. I'll do 3 or 4 of them if I have to. And I have got notes here of what I need to really go through with you. So if I could just go through them.
Yeah, why don't you start with that? What I would say is, some of these things, I'm really concerned about your hip from what you've just shown us. I don't think we've seen that before to know there's an issue.
No, the doctors do. Dr. Lawrence knows all about it.
Yeah. So obviously we don't get access or insight to your doctor's records, your police records, your council records, anything like that at all. We can ask questions of all those people, but they wouldn't share information with us as a routine thing.
Well, so it's just one of the
list, so we can hear from you what your list is.
Okay.
But I just want you to keep in mind that some of this may be newer to us than you might realise.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
They would have told us.
I just appreciate you coming on and talking to me about this now for a change, because I really need to move forward in life and get out of this rut, because they've made me ill, Stella. Yeah, they've made me ill, and I just want to get this sorted out now. So the first issue here is obviously Tony and the rape by Tom Watkins. It's been admitted by John N.D. I have a telephone conversation with him saying everything that I'm saying is correct. He knows about it. Terry knows about it. All 3 of us confronted Tony about it in his outhouse when he was in Chigwell in 1997. He broke down in front of me, started hyperventilating. The meeting initially was about, are we going to stay with Tom Watkins? Obviously, the 3 of us were like, look, we should go to new management. And this was what the meeting was about. And the meeting went just like any other meeting. Nothing got sorted. And at the end of it, one of us had to ask him. The other two weren't going to do it, so I did. And my words to him were, look, why won't you leave this guy, Tony? Has he done something to you? I said, because I said, if he has, and I got that far, and the guy broke down, started hyperventilating. It's not a joke, it's a real thing. Then you've also got Daniela Westbrook admitting that I was walked into the Red Rooms in 1994 with her. We was taken in through a secret door, through the office. I believe the guy's name was Jake. We went in through the office. He pushed a button under the desk. A door flipped open in the wall that you wouldn't know was there. We went up some secret stairway. Up the top of that stairway was a little private room that we had to walk through because she was buying drugs. Right? And the code word for buying drugs was, I want to go to the toilet. He pressed a button under the table. We went upstairs. And then we come through someone's private party. And in that private party was Ghislaine Maxwell. There was two minors. There was a little boy sitting there in a suit. He was about 8 or 9. He had a navy blue velvet suit on with a bow tie. There was Ghislaine Maxwell. The little boy sat in, it was one of them wrapped round leather chairs that goes round like that, right? There was a little party of people over in the corner. They all saw us. There's a picture of us actually going into Brown's that night. Ghislaine Maxwell was there. She's the only one that looked me in my face that I can recognise her and I know who it was. I'm suggesting one of the bodies that was in there was Prince Andrew, and this is one of the reasons, along with Tony's rape, Daniela, they all know each other, and I'm being persecuted for telling the truth. So there's one issue. The second issue is in 2014, I did come to you with this, Andrew Ash, the Express interview, front page interview. I'm being told by Bill Maloney and Ian Puddick that Andrew Ash was a genuine Operation Fernbridge witness. Now, when I told all of this to Operation Fairbank, I believe it was, that came round, all spin-offs off of the Jimmy Savile case. I spoke to a DC, Tony Atkin, and he came round and I reported everything to him a few times, actually. Again, nothing was done. I was walked into that, filming that front page story of Andrew, which I showed you. And since then, once again, I try to tell the truth. I'm getting persecuted for it. As you well know, I've been back to Downing Street 3 or 4 times. No one's listened to me. I'm painted up as mad in the media. I've had the police at my house twice telling me my life's in danger. I've reached out and tried to tell people. No one's done nothing again. So this is to put me on the spot and isolate me, which they've done a very good job of, by the way. A very, very good job of that. I've sold 30 million records. I can't believe this is happening to me. So I want...
Do you have... So one thing that would be really helpful, Brian, in trying to understand what's been done in response to the concerns you have about people making threats, it's for us to be able to cross-reference with the police when reports have been made. Do you have any police report numbers? Yeah, they give you a crime reference number.
No, I've got some.
I
may have a few emails about where they've emailed me back. I mean, I even went to Scotland Yard. You know what I mean? I was outside there. I know I might have been shouting and screaming, but it's through frustration and anger. And obviously, I'm scared for my life, Stella. You know, I shouldn't be going through this. For telling the truth, I'm trying to do a good thing. I'm trying to do the right thing. But what I'm finding as I'm going through this is everything is connected. And if you allow me, I will show you how.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So you've got the Andrew Ash thing there, and that was through Ian Puddick, who was funding Bill Maloney, which is all admitted on tape. Ian Puddick had my computers taken in 2017, November 22nd, 2017. And I reported him first in 2015, where he put up that I'd been sectioned on Twitter. I've still got it. I told the police about it. I've got the emails of Dan Gleave, who actually came round here and sat here, and I showed him everything. I've got the lawyer recorded who was appointed to me when I went to court with Ian Puddick. Nothing came of it. It was to take me right up to the edge again, just to stress me out. Ian Puddick works for Buckingham Palace. Okay, it's admitted. He's saying it with his own lips on his own video. He works for Buckingham Palace. So clearly what is going on here is the Prince Andrew Ghislaine thing, right, is the job of discrediting victims and people that speak out obviously comes from Ian Puddick, right? Now, he has interviewed many people all around Prince Andrew. Paul Page, ex-Royal Protection Officer, amongst many others. He's even interviewed Andrew Ash. Right, now that man bought me equipment to go and film Andrew Ash. I've got the receipt for it, okay? I've got the actual receipt for it. He went on Sean Atwood's podcast, made a mockery of everything that I've said, and basically he's trying to deny it. I've got tweets from him saying Brian Harvey's ungrateful. I even bought him a Ninja. I've got 2 of them, right? Now, how is he allowed to take my computers and get me done for malicious communication, along with Andrew Guine, which I reported to you as well? And then the police are trying to say, well, we've got no reports of Andrew Guine, so I would ask you, did you report that?
Well, we've got a record of everything we did at the time, and I know we've shared that with you. Have you still got that?
I haven't got any record of anything.
Okay.
I know that you've said to me that you've reported it, but I have to actually wonder if you have, because the woman officer in the police interview, which I'll supply you with, said she's checked all the records and there is no reporting of Andrew Guine, when I had to pull out the emails between me and you.
No, everything we've done is on our record, because we keep records of everything and every contact we have with the police, Brian. We can't tell the police what to investigate, and we can't tell them... No,
but you said to me on the email specifically, do you want me to report this person? And I've come back and said yes. And we've had many conversations like this over email. So that's...
So we have shared. I mean, Jess, do you want to go back through? Because it obviously goes back quite some time.
After the meeting,
we do keep everything, Brian. So we do keep everything.
That's good, because we're going to need to pull all of these things out now, but for proof.
Okay.
So,
Brian, sorry, can I just ask you to spell Andrew's surname?
Andrew Ash.
No, was it Andrew Ash who you wanted us to follow up with the police?
Which one? There's many. Which issue we talking about?
The one you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Andrew Ash, we're talking about the victim, the Fernbridge victim. Yeah, his name, as far as I know, is Andrew Ash. I was told that his full name is Andrew Ashworth, but that was from Bill Maloney, so I don't think that's trustworthy.
No, what we will have done is anything you've provided to us, we would have shared with the police. So it depends on how you have... if you described him as Andrew Ash, it would be on our records.
Okay, good. Ash. Well, that's good. Well, I mean, I came and see you, Stella, in the surgery in Walthamstow in 2014. Yeah. So if you take it...
We remember.
That's what I'm saying. If you take it from then till now, it's 10 years. I've been isolated. Yeah. They've isolated me, and I've not been... It seems that whenever I've sent you stuff...
And you know that we tried extensively to find people to help you with your legal case and also to support you...
Well, I've not had any support. I've not had any...
I can't compel anybody to pick up a case.
Well, who else am I supposed to tell, Stella? Who else am I supposed to tell? I've reported everything to you. It appears to me that you haven't done anything. It seems that when I bring up Andrew Ash, I get blanked. Yeah, but if I bring up stuff to do with benefits and stuff like that, you seem to talk to them. So I don't know what you're doing your end, but I know I can prove everything that I've sent to you.
I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. It may be because obviously the stuff that we've helped you with Clarion, I mean, I know, and I agree with you, I think Clarion's behaviour over your kitchen is appalling.
They're disgusting.
But that is a slightly different thing to the allegations that you are talking about, because obviously you're talking about some very serious allegations. Yep. It all depends on the evidence change. Obviously,
yeah, I've got all the evidence for everything.
Your benefits with Clarion, I know, but I understand and I hear that you're concerned. You feel that maybe we haven't done things.
I feel you've let me down, Stella. If I'm going to be straight with you, I think you've let me down, and I think it's 10.
I'm sorry to hear that, Brian.
It's 10 years later, when you was getting trolled, you wanted the help, okay, and you probably got the help. I've never got the help, so I'm asking. I'm asking you this time. If it makes you
feel better, Brian, I haven't, and I continue to get trolled. That is one of the challenges here.
Yeah, but you're not suffering with mental health like I am. You're fully aware of my condition, Stella. I'm not going to dance around the subject. You know everything that I've said to you. I've been isolated for 10 years. Now they've left me 8 years without a kitchen that I'm supposed to have that was full of mouse shit that I couldn't really use. I've had no kitchen now for over a month, a year and 2 months, 3 months. What was it? November 22. They were supposed to come and do it. We took all that stuff out.
Brian, I'm going to take you just back a step, because there's the police cases and obviously the stuff you talked about today, which is incredibly serious.
Yeah.
And it is.
And it's real. And it's real. And it's real.
Yes.
I don't make things up.
And Brian, if you need to hear this, I'm going to say to you, I believe you. Okay. I believe what you are saying. I believe that you feel it very passionately. I believe that you feel very frustrated. I'm sorry to hear that you feel that we have let you down.
Well, then make it right and help me,
What I
please.
don't want to pretend to you is that I have powers that I don't have. So I cannot compel the police to take up an investigation.
You know as well as I do. It's got more weight. It's got more weight if you send it than if I send it, clearly.
I genuinely, that's not been our experience. In some cases, I have to be honest with you, the police, especially locally, it's the reverse. But we will always raise things with the police. What I can't do is guarantee their response. Same with the housing associations.
But everyone else gets a response out of the police when it's against me. Do you see that?
Well, we've never had anybody, I'm not breaking any disclosure. We've never had anybody come to us to complain about you to know what the experience is.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the stuff that I've made you aware of, like Ian Puddick, Paul the man. You've had a conversation with him, apparently, about knife crime. And me. Yeah, when you know that I've been isolated for 10 years. A guy called Paul the Man, yeah. And he goes under the name of Oliver Whittaker, and there's 3 YouTube channels, which I
don't think I have, Brian.
He's rung your office. He's rung your office. Have you seen the Prince Harry video when I went down to try and inform Prince Harry about his barrister, who was my barrister, who abandoned my phone tapping case? Do you remember that?
No, I haven't seen your video, Brian.
I sent it to you.
If this gentleman has rung my office, he might have spoken to somebody in my team. He hasn't spoken to me.
Well, he's put a video up about it, and I'll forward it to you later on.
Okay, please do. This is all news to me, Brian. So please forgive us if we're kind of trying to play catch up here.
All right, no worries. It's important that I tell you now. Anything you don't know.
I want to make sure we're not missing anything, Brian, because you're obviously raising some very serious matters. So
He was raped. He was raped, and he broke down in front of 3 witnesses, and that was me, John, and Terry.
Very serious.
Yeah.
So just with the Andrew Ash stuff, we will go back and check our records to be able to forward to you what we did with the police at the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any police reports, so the really critical thing with us, the police, often we'll go to them and say, right, someone's come to us and said they've made a complaint, and they'll come back and say, we haven't got a record of it. So if you have any police complaint numbers...
I'll tell you what I have got. When they arrested me over the Andrew Guy, and they'd had 20 officers get me out of bed after doing a welfare check, supposed welfare check the day before. 20 officers was outside my house. Officer Sweeting, his name is. I believe he's either got a wife or a sister that has just got an OBE because she's head of EncroChat at NCA. Yeah, so this is the type of people that are on me, the National Crime Agency. So when I was arrested over Andrew Guyan, Terry Taglioni, Sindona Taglioni, whichever name it goes under, they took me away, they put me in a cell again, and I've got emails between, Twitter between Ian Puddick, Andrew Guyan. It's like they're all part of the same team, and they've all been assigned to have a go at me. Whenever I complain, nothing's going to happen. When they do it, the police are on the doorstep straight away. They got me out of bed, right? Got me, oh, you got to come with us now, Brian, got to come with us now. Oh, you're looking irate, we're going to have to come in and get you. What do you mean come in and get me? You've just woke me up, mate. Yesterday, I had the police here talking about welfare check. Today, you're here over this transvestite clown, right, who's taking a piss. But basically, he's taking a piss out of transvestites. Yeah, it basically is. Yeah, it is. Right, it is. It ain't real. It's a joke. It's a trap for me to get me into some woke argument because it's another reason to have a go at me. Sure. But that's not the issue.
And Brian, take a breath. I know there's a lot here.
Right, I got the police interview from that arrest. No, wait, from that arrest, I've got the police interview for it. I've got the audio for it, and in that audio, you hear me say Tony Mortimer was raped. No one followed up on it, although apparently Special Branch did a few years ago, and the other 3 denied it, and that was the end of it.
Okay. Can we have your consent to ask the police for an update on any allegations of harassment, either involving you or towards you? And if you have any details at all, obviously we've got the one that you came to us in 2014 about. We've got the stuff where we did share it with them. I know I did. But anything more recently, that would be helpful.
Well, there ain't going to be anything. There's nothing recent because
you said you had emails with the police. If you're able to
but they're old. They're old now. They go back to, when did they come round here? 2016, the police? After
Okay,
that,
but
the
that
only
is-
the
that
only
post
police
then-
interaction I've had is me getting arrested, right? Me getting arrested, or them at my window telling me my life's in danger. Osmond warnings. I sent them to you as well.
Okay, but that post-dates the conversations we had with the police in 2014, doesn't it? So that's, I'm just trying to make sure we've got some kind of record to share with them.
Yeah, no, I've got...
The allegation you're making about rape, I don't want to misunderstand you, Tony, about Tony. What is it you're seeking to happen?
To report it to the police and let justice take its course, because the longer that they feel that I'm not going to say nothing, I'm being isolated. Stella, look, let's stop messing about, yeah? We know these people want me to die, right? We know that, because I'm going to speak out and tell everyone about it, because I'm not going to live my life like this for another day. I'm not going through it anymore. Please don't make this hard for me, yeah? You're fully aware, all right? You are fully aware of everything that I'm telling you, either by email, and this is the second time we've spoke face to face. Right now, if what I told you about Andrew Ash back then with all of those people, because of course nothing was going to get done. Puddick works for the Queen, or now works for the King, right? And he's obviously been given the job to protect Prince Andrew, who was obviously in the room with Ghislaine Maxwell that Daniela walked me through. Now, Daniela's done 2 interviews saying Tom, our ex-manager, wanted him in that thing. She's saying that she got her career through paedophilia and being groomed. It's all admitted. There's no getting out of it. It's all been admitted, right? I will prove to you everything that I'm saying. Please allow me to just go through the rest of the list so I can clear this up, and then we can go back over the details. Is that okay?
Of course.
Thank you. Right, let me just do that. So, Andrew Ash, Paula Mann, this guy remember the video of him on my road showing my front door, saying, if I was going to get Brian Harvey, I'd hide in his wheelie bin and all of that, right? So that's a harassment. Then all of that stuff over there, I'm getting through every day. Golden Charter, Do Your Will, blood cancer. This is all death threats to me. Do my will. I'm getting them through every single day. Every single day they're coming through.
Okay.
Stack of them over there, right? There's plenty of videos on them. Right, this guy, Paula Mann, Oliver Whittaker, packages. That's that lot. Number 2, they've been doxing my address. Number 3, they filmed my home. Number 4, troll videos. 3 accounts up, which I'm going to send them to you, all on YouTube. I want them taken down. They are causing me distress and alarm, and they need to go, because... And I've reported them to YouTube. YouTube don't listen to me. They hold my numbers down on this serious stuff that I try to tell the public about. The newspapers don't listen. I confronted the newspapers many, many times. They never do nothing. Neither does Scotland Yard. Neither does anyone that I ever tell anything. Right, this guy ringing your office. I'll get you proof of that, because there's a video online of him ringing your office. The 3 YouTube channels are called Mr. Booby Doo, Screwed Crime, and Channel Chatter. And these are all Paula Mann stroke, this name he's made up, Oliver Whittaker. Right, so that's that bit dealt with. And he's also, Paula Mann, if you want to get a look at him, go on my YouTube, have a look at the video that is called When Brian Didn't Meet Prince Harry. It was a day when Prince Harry went to court with his barrister, David Sherborne, who was my barrister, and my solicitor was Richard Mallet. Yeah, they was working together. Richard Mallet got done for fraud in 2017. Trying to tell the public, no one's listening. I even told you, I've sent you, go through your emails, you'll see it. Right, now I tried to tell Prince Harry that his barrister, David Sherborne, who also represented the Dowlers, right, these lot have covered up the phone tapping, right, and I'm trying to tell Prince Harry, your barrister's corrupt, mate. Please listen to me. Obviously, he ain't going to listen to me, but I was on every single news station in the background where once again they go, oh, mental health. He's got mental health, you know. I'm fed up with this stigma of people just going, he can't be telling the truth because he's got mental health. Right, so there's that. And then if you look at that video, fast forward to the very end of it, and then you'll see me go to the BBC building where this guy was camped outside there for a year with billboards trying to make the Andrew Ash Express interview all my fault. Bill Maloney's a hero. John Wedge is a hero. But me, I'm the one that done it all. I only come along to help and film it. Yeah, and it was all being dumped on me. Now, this was to discredit me, putting me next to Andrew, so they could make him backtrack on Panorama, which he's admitted to, because I put him under pressure. Yeah, and he's admitted that he's David from Panorama. We all know that. right? So there's my other issue there. So, yeah, have a look on that video and you'll see Paula Man on the end of it and what he's saying about me. And he's got a channel, Paula Man. Have a look. 2 N's on Man. Also, I've got videos of how you can mess with my benefits. So I'm sick of going round and round in circles with the DWP. I would like you to contact the DWP. I also want a letter from Dr. Lawrence, who's supposed to be my mental health consultant, who's known me 25 years and never done anything for me. I'd like you to talk to the benefits. I don't want to keep going round in circles. Everyone knows I've got mental health problems, right? And that I don't leave the house. Everyone knows. Hip injury, yeah, everyone knows. So I want my benefits written off. I don't want to keep going round and round in circles. I don't want to have to keep going and proving myself. Every time someone wants to ring up the benefits, there's videos online of how to mess with my benefits. In particular, I'm going to send it to you later. Right? That's how bad it's got. I want my benefits written off. I don't want to keep going round in circles because all they're trying to do is get me to lose my benefits, calling me a benefit scrounger. How much tax have I paid on 30 million records? I think I'm well deserved of any benefits that I get, and I actually am someone that does need them. I shouldn't, but because I know Tony Mortimer was raped, yeah, everyone is shutting me down in every single area. Right, so there's the next thing, the benefits. Harassment, stalking, all of that, Paula Man again. Tony Mortimer rape, kitchen, no help. The police, Clarion called the police on me, right, and said, oh, the workers that came here for 4 days that did nothing. They did absolutely nothing in 4 days. They kept walking in and out the door saying, oh, Clarion ain't give us no parking. Where can we park? We don't know where we can park. This you should have all had sorted out beforehand. What they've done is just come here to have a presence because they know damn well that I'd gone to Matrix Solicitors and I started a disrepair claim. Right, so to make an appearance for the first time, they sent some workers in, spent 4 days doing nothing. Then them same workers went away and said, oh, he's got knives in there and he was talking about hurting someone. What, mate? What are you on about? So they sent the police round. So the police come round and we're using that police video as evidence in this case of the disrepair claim. 2 police officers came round, they were lovely. I let them in and they said to me straight away, no, we know you haven't had a kitchen for 7 years. And I said, please come in and have a look. I want you to see for yourself. They come in, I said, yeah, look, knives, look in the shower on the floor, knives, in the bath, knives. There are knives. Why? Because there's no kitchen. Where am I supposed to put things? They come in, made me 100% right, and that video is now evidence within the case against Clarion. So there's that issue. All my teeth are falling out. I can't leave the house. I can't go nowhere because I feel my life's in danger, right? And I need teeth. I need implants. I need some help. I need some help with it. I can't eat. I nearly died the other day eating a taco. It got stuck in my throat because I can't chew. And the thing got stuck in my throat. Another 3 seconds, I would have been dead. Everyone would have got what they wanted, right? Over a Taco Bell. I've got a witness, my girlfriend, Nikki. She'll tell you. She saw it. She didn't even know what was going on at the time. I nearly died, Stella, right? Because I can't chew. Right. I need a hip operation, but I'm worried about being put under in case they kill me. Right? It's a real concern. Right? Because it happens to people. Joan Rivers, it happened to her. As soon as she started talking about VIPs, right? And I believe that will happen to me as well. So I need an operation on my hip because it's infected. That's been going on for 10 years as well. Benefits, I want them signed off. Right, I'm done fucking about. People can make videos online and put it up, and then every time I ring the DWP, they don't know what I'm talking about.
With your hip, what would give you confidence to have the operation?
I'll have to have it awake. I'll have to have it while I'm awake. They'll have to do a local.
You know what the nature of the operation is? I don't mean to pry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I broke my pelvis in 8 places in the car accident, right? And that car accident, I was drugged before that as well, which is why I ended up crashing my car. I'll fill you in on the people that were there and who I believe done it. This is what I'm saying. People trying to kill me, Stella, and it sounds like madness when someone like me comes out and goes, "They're trying to kill me." They're trying. I get it. You look like a nutter, but it's true. It's true, and you know why? Because I've reported some big names of big people. They've tried to set me up with the Andrew Ash thing to discredit me. It backfired, and then what they did is they went with Cole Beach instead. Okay, right? Not Andrew. So. Puddick, section 2015. I report him first, but somehow he gets me arrested 2 years later and my computer's taken for a year. I want to sue him and I want him arrested. All right? This geezer thinks he's above it. goes on podcast, laughing at me, taking a piss at me mental health with Sean Atwood. I can show you everything that I'm saying, the proof of that. I want this guy arrested. I don't know who he thinks he is, but he ain't doing that to me. I want him arrested. He should be treated in the same way that I got treated, yeah? So there's another issue. Phone tapping.
I need to be really super honest with you. I don't have the power to get people arrested.
Well, then you have the power. If you speak to the police, they will listen to you. All right, please don't like try and white lie. I've been treated wrong.
I expect. I'm just trying to be honest with you, Brian.
Well, I expect justice. I want you to talk to the.
You're asking me to get people arrested.
No, not you personally. Not you personally. I want you to talk to the police because they're not listening to me. So if it comes from you, my local MP,
we will absolutely share with them the concerns that you have and ask them to respond. What I can't do, and I don't, because I can tell you're very frustrated.
Yeah, I
don't want to make promises to you that I can't deliver, and I do not have the power.
I'm not telling you to go around and arrest them. I'm telling you to talk to the police for me and to tell them to take me seriously and not treat me as a madman and come round and tell me that my life's in danger twice and then walk away and not help me.
I understand. I want to also clarify the allegation of rape.
Yep.
That's obviously very serious, involving Tony.
Yeah.
Has Tony come forward?
No, he's not going to come forward. He's going to keep his mouth shut and take the millions that he's been given. That's what he's done. That's what he's done. But unfortunately for him,
he is the victim in this instance, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you could say that, but I feel like I might as well have been the one that was raped, the way that my life's panned out. Because I've had to hold that in and keep that. And then people say, no, why don't you make music no more, Brian? Don't care about the music industry, right? And if anything, if this is what these managers are like and this is what they do to their artists, and Daniella's fully aware of it all, they wanted me, that was going to happen to me, Stella, right? So I think it's our duty, don't you, that we tell people about this, right, and get justice, because other young people that are going into the music industry right now, it is going to be happening to them. So if not for me, do it on that basis, please.
Okay, so who, just for avoidance of doubt, who do you believe is the perpetrator in
Tom
this?
Watkins, our ex-manager.
Okay, I understand he passed away in 2020, is that correct?
Yeah, well, that's how he thinks he's going to get out of it. I'll tell you where he's living. He's living in Honolulu. He's got a house out there. Right now, the guy was on Grand Designs building a house. Right, that Kevin McAllister went over there and saw it when he was building it. About 3 minutes 40 into the start of the program, he says, "We're moving to Honolulu," because he's got diabetes, and Honolulu is the best place to recover from it. Right now, this all comes about just after I contacted him on Twitter and said, "I'm going to expose you." His Twitter went. I've got his book somewhere as well. He was promoting that at the time. Let's make lots of money. Yeah, really. So that's where he's gone. And the media,
Tom Watkins isn't.
No, he ain't dead. He ain't dead. He ain't dead. I'm telling you now, he ain't dead. He's run away. When you're a Freemason,
and that's a very serious allegation as well.
I don't care. It's the truth.
Do you have anything to corroborate that? Anything you could point the police towards? Because obviously.
Yeah, I'll show him the Grand Designs video where he said he's going to run away. And then a woman called Hayley Barlow, who's on the Andy Coulson email that you've seen years ago in 2014, she now works for Channel 4 as head of communications. She's hid that video on purpose, right, because it's taken down. Try and find it online. You won't be able to find it. You can find every other Grand Designs but that one. Do you think that's a coincidence? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, Stella. The guy ain't dead. And anyway, if you want to go...
Brian, I'm going to stop you there because I just want to go through a number of hurdles here. So first and foremost, obviously the allegation is that this person, Tom, raped Tony.
Yeah, apparently Jonathan King as well. Apparently Jonathan King. Andrew Ashe's saying that. And you've seen that video.
So that he raped Tony. He officially passed away in 2020. I mean, his obituaries are quite well established.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the media for you, isn't it?
Your allegation is that is not true.
That is not true. It's not true.
Potentially be a fraud as well.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. All the media have gone with it at the same. I remember sitting there the second that it happened. It's all come up on the internet 5 minutes after a so-called funeral. Right now, I'm not stupid, and I know how it sounds, but he's run away so that no one can get justice against him. Yeah, right. It's funny that he just dies like that, isn't it? And then another thing, Daniela comes round. No, first of all, let's go back to Bill Maloney. Shows me a newspaper article. Is that him? I went, yeah, that's him. Look at his stupid white ass and that. Oh, he's done some weight, hasn't he? I went, yeah, because I'll tell you why. He's had a tummy tuck, yeah, with his diabetes. He ain't got liver cancer, yeah. This was all for me to believe. This is how he was going to get away with it. He's a Freemason, Stella, right? They pulled strings all over the place. You know this. You know this. He ain't dead, right? But we'll go for someone then that we've got on film as well.
Do you reckon you've got footage of him in Honolulu?
No, I haven't got footage of him in Honolulu. No, okay. I've got footage of him saying he's going to go to Honolulu because that's where you get the best place in the world to get better from having diabetes, apparently. I'll show it to you. I'll prove everything I'm saying. Right. But if you want an allegation that's tangible and real of someone that you can get, you need to find Andrew Ash because he said that he was in a bed with Tom Watkins and Jonathan King and Tony got raped. And that apparently Tony got up in the morning, there was used condoms about on the floor, he stark bollock naked, and Andrews grabbed Tony, put him up against the wall apparently. In Andrew's own words, I've got the interview, and he said, oh, same's happened to you, hasn't it? Yeah, and then Tony run out the house with no shoes on. Right, I've got the whole thing on tape, Andrew Ash. So you need to find him. Where is he? Is he dead? Is he even alive? Was he even a real victim? I don't think he was. But he's very in with the BBC, who are in with Tom Watkins, and have helped cover all of this up. So do I believe Tom Watkins is dead? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't, I'm afraid. What, because the newspapers printed it, I've got to believe it? No, I don't believe it. Don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. So, and then if we can get on to phone tapping. News International PLC, phone tapping of me. Barrister David Sherbong. Why didn't he contact me and say, your solicitor's been done for fraud. Have you got another solicitor that we can work with and get this sorted for you? No, I'll tell you exactly what happened now. Richard Mallet contacts me, 24th of the 4th, 12. Comes round to my house with David Sherbong. And what they do is, it was supposed to be me and my wife going through together. Right, my ex-wife. So David Sherbong personally came here. He sat here, Prince Harry's barrister, sat here in my living room, right, and said, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll put you through individually. Now, what I'm suggesting, the reason why they didn't put us through together like we should have done, because we was married and what's hers was mine and mine was hers and so on and so forth. What he's done is separated us, dealt with my ex-wife Natasha's case first, and then redacted what she has been paid on in her claim, so that I can't see it. Because on that paperwork, you're going to find Millie Dowler. And Robert Kellaway, who was hacking me, along with Conrad Brown, the fake Shakes partner, right, was hacking Millie Dowler, and he's the guy that supposedly brought down the News of the World. Now, in the hacking inquiry in November 2013, Robert Kellaway says, I know nothing of phone hacking or Millie Dowler's voicemails being accessed. Yes, you do, because you was hacking me the same year, the same month, right? So you're a liar. He's a liar. And he was working with Conrad Brown, the fake Shakes partner. Now, I've spoken to Hacked Off and had them here also. Peter Dukes from Hacked Off, who's also a friend of Ian Puddick, funnily enough. Now, Ian, and he has admitted to me on tape, I've never seen evidence like this, right? And because of Conrad Brown, who was the audio, video, bugging, taping person for Robert Kellaway in my case, and he only works with the fake Sheikh Mazza Mahmood. So the fake Sheikh was involved in my case as well. Why did they keep him out of it? I'll tell you why they kept the fake Sheikh out of it. Because the story that was done on Jonathan King, my so-called dead manager's best friend, yeah, paedophile, along with Jimmy Savile. Oh man, this is like, I forget where I'm at now.
This is a lot, Brian.
Yeah, I know it's a lot. So, but give me a second, and I'll give it. I'll get it right. So, a story was done on Jonathan King. Went in the papers. Jonathan King, VIP pervert for clubs, right? Paedophile ring, right? So, Jonathan King used to frequent the Walton Hop. The Walton Hop is a couple of miles away from Millie Dowler, right? And what I'm suggesting is David Sherbong, the barrister, has covered up pages of the Mulcair notes that I was supposed to see by splitting me and Natasha up and putting us through separately. She's got paid, they've redacted her pages. I want those pages because on it is going to be Millie Dowler. And it was Robert Kellaway that was hacking me at the same time, the same month, the same year as Millie. So he does know, and I can prove that. Plus, I was phone tapped.
Brian, I need you to listen to me now. We've spent 40 minutes talking about a number of very serious allegations. The only thing that I can do as your MP is to ask the police to meet with you and investigate them. I can't guarantee that they will. I cannot guarantee the outcome, but that is the only thing I can do. I'm really sorry. I am going to have to go relatively soon because I've got to go and on to the next thing I want to do, but I want to make time for you because you've got a lot here. Can we talk about the stuff with Clarion? And I'm going to ask Jess just to update you on what record we have of the work we've done for you so you know what we think has happened. Because somewhere along the way, I am worried that some of this stuff we haven't heard about to be able to pick up with them. So if it's okay, I'm just going to ask Jess to intervene now with what we've got, and you fill us in on the blanks, okay?
Okay.
So with your kitchen, you were dealing with them directly. So I've kept a watching brief on your emails. When you copy us in, I will be completely honest, Brian, there's so much stuff that you've sent me over the years.
I know.
I don't have the capacity to go through it all, but it is all on your record, so we can go back through it.
Okay,
now, Clarion were going to come out. I saw the footage of the 2 police officers, and one of them said that she was going to facilitate Clarion coming round. So they came for 4 days and they didn't do anything.
No, I didn't do anything.
So where's that being left? So that's why I stood back at that point to give them a chance to do it, because she said that she was going to make it happen.
Nothing happened. They came here, charged up their tools off of my little bit of electric and left. They've done nothing. I've been doing all the work. Have a look on BHTV, you'll see it all there. It's very well documented.
I'm sure I don't have the hours to do it is my only problem, Brian, because I've got a huge caseload.
Yeah, so have I.
But I can certainly I could go back to Clarion and ask them for an update on it where they think it's out. But the fact that you've got a disrepair claim means that they won't give me very much information. Because, and it might be helpful for me to share a document with you about who can I complain to, Jess? Because the police that came round here that are on the video, the 2 women, who were really nice, by the way, and we're on Master. And
we saw that. We did see that.
Yeah, they were cool. They were really nice.
So who you can complain to? So
yes, they were supposed to be calling social services and the council so that I could make some kind of formal complaint against Clarion because I've been treated disgusting, and I don't just think a disrepair claim is going to solve this.
I mean, the one thing that Clarion will listen to is a legal case. So if your solicitor's doing that, they will listen to that.
They seem pretty good as well.
The other route to complaining about them is you go through their formal complaints process. So you complain, you make sure it's logged as a stage 1, you escalate it to a stage 2, and they have really strict time limits in which they need to respond to you with that update. And then as soon as that ends, it goes to the Housing Ombudsman, and they're the ones who can hold the Housing Association to the account. I
did try to contact the Housing Ombudsman the other day, and I don't think anything can be done there while you've got a disrepair claim going on. So
okay, that's quite possible. It might be your solicitor is the best route. I mean, I can ask Clarion for an update on where they think it's at and what they think the challenge is.
You've got my solicitor's email now, Stephen Erickson, haven't you?
We have emails.
Yeah, if you want, you can liaise with him.
I'm going to write. We will write to Clarion to express our dissatisfaction for how they have managed the situation and the fact that you haven't had a kitchen for so long, because that is very unacceptable.
I know it is.
What we are slightly hampered by is the reason why the Ombudsman won't take your case is because you're not supposed to run several kind of avenues for redress at the same time. I know, because there was a drop. Either the law or the Ombudsman.
Yeah, there was a drop that I didn't know that at the time, but the other day I thought I'm going to contact the Ombudsman as well. And when you tick the box for disrepair claim, it comes up at the bottom. We can't help you at this time. If you untick it, so obviously it's one or the other. It's one or the other. But where the police mentioned to me about I'll contact social services for you, I'll contact the council. I'm just wondering what those avenues are, because they brought it up. And
we can ask what happened.
Without a kitchen, you're being asked to live in conditions that aren't acceptable. You've been asked to live like that for a number of years now. That is completely bang out of order, especially because
I've had no heating
since
I've never had no heating since 2011.
Yeah. So this is something that I mean, that's why we will write to Clarion in the strongest terms, because you shouldn't really be in a property that's in that condition.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and I don't, you know, for all that you've now got into this position with them and they've brought in the police and everything, they should never have let it escalate to this moment, as far as I'm concerned.
No, we know that.
The thing with the council, the thing with social services is whether they would give you alternative accommodation whilst this work is done.
I can't do that anyway. I wouldn't agree to that anyway. I've got dogs. I've got a kennel out in the back garden specifically for that.
Just because one of the solutions may well be for them, like, or even for Clarion, to put you up for a couple of days in a hotel while they do
I can't because I've got
if you won't
dogs.
leave the property, that's your right.
Yeah.
I just want to know that, so if they raise that, it's not an option.
Yeah, no,
okay?
they've not even offered that as a suggestion anyway. But if
it's something you would entertain.
Yeah, no, I can't entertain that. I can't entertain that. My life's in danger. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. But all of the works that they should be doing, I've been doing, and they're fully aware of it. I used to be a plumber, so I know what I'm doing in kitchens and stuff. I've done all the filling in, channeling out for new electric cables to go in for plugs. I haven't done the electrics, but I've done the channeling out ready. Fixed the leaks, moved the shower pump. Now, they was contracted a year and 2 months ago to do these works. Why have they let me go for a whole year through Christmas, no running water in the kitchen? They're supposed to inch ply out all of the front room floor to stop the mice. Right, there's pointing to do up on the roof. There's loads of work. Ask the solicitor, he will give you the whole rundown of the works that they're supposed to be doing. And it was contracted over a year ago, year and 2 months ago now. Right,
so the solicitor will be the best route for that?
He will fill you in on all of that. But what I'm saying to you is, with all of this, with everything that I've told you today, this is all because of my allegations. Somehow it all connects. Right, because I'm getting no joy anywhere, no matter what I do, whether I go to Scotland Yard, Downing Street, the police. I'm the only pop star I know that can have 2 death threats and no one does nothing. I've had nothing done. I'm sick of being treated this way, and I didn't want to have to go public with what Watkins done to Tony because I was trying to protect him. I could see that Andrew Ash and Bill Maloney and these people were trying to set me up. I could see it. They wanted me to get the information wrong, so when I did actually come with the truth, no one was going to believe me. All right? That's what's going on. It's not hard. All right? That's what's going on, and all of this somehow connects. Yeah? All of this rubbish I'm getting through the door every day, Paul the Man goes back to Bill Maloney and Ian Puddick. Right? It's all the same people. Why? Because they work for Buckingham Palace, and Buckingham Palace are obviously scared of me. They've got control of Daniela. They haven't got control over me. I can't be bought. I ain't corrupt, and I will tell the truth. I will tell the truth, the full truth, and they know that. So because of that, I don't get anywhere.
Okay, Jess, can you just run through with Brian what we have got on record and where we think we have made some progress, and where, especially with things like benefits
you have helped in the past.
Brian, I really want to let Jess speak. Okay, so Jess.
Yeah, I can't tell you what we've done over the years. We're talking 20, 30 cases, which have reams and reams and reams of stuff.
It's been 10 years. You've got 10 years. 10 years worth.
I will go and look, and I will certainly find out what happened with the police and what the police have said to us. Because the police do regularly say to us that people have to make their own reports in the first instance, whether that's online or by phone, and that they won't take information from us, and all they can take from us is a CAD reference, and then they can look into a case. So, but what I think happened before, and this is a long time ago, I think they did offer to meet you to talk through this stuff, but I don't know what happened as a result of that, and I might be misremembering. So I want to double check and go back over the case and see what the police have said to us.
Whatever the case is, there, I want to re-report everything to the police.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
From the rape to the phone tapping to the harassment, all of it. I want to re-report it. Yeah, let's try it again.
Brian, we need to be clear with you that in the instance of the rape, you're not reporting unless you're alleging that it happened to you as well. Because from what you're saying, Tony is the victim here.
Yeah.
So they may decide that they cannot take that further because it would require Tony to make the report. And it's important such a serious crime.
Hang on a minute. You got three people there. You got 3 people that have witnessed the guy breaking down. I've got John on tape saying, remember when we went to Tony's and he said, oh, when he raped me and all that. I've got it all admitted. So don't tell me that nothing can be done, Stella. Right? I'm not going to listen to that. I told you about this in 20...
Brian,
no, let me speak. No, let me speak. You keep talking over me.
No, I'm sorry, you keep talking. I'm trying to explain to you because I don't
No, you're trying to get out of it. You're trying to get out of it. I've told you about all of this, Stella. I've told you about 10 years.
How the law works, Brian.
Yeah, well, I told you about it 10 years ago, and it seems to me like you're dancing around some subject. You're doing the same thing to me again. You're not going to help me. I know you're not going to help me.
Okay, Brian, I'm sorry that you feel like that.
Yeah, you're not really.
I don't appreciate being shouted at because it's hard.
I'm sorry, it's frustration. You keep talking over me.
Okay.
I'm trying to explain myself to the best of my ability. You keep stopping me. And
I do a lot of work on sexual assault cases, Brian.
Yeah.
That is why I want to be clear with you that the victim in this instance, from what you are saying, is Tony.
Yeah.
And his...
And I could have been one of them victims.
Because his consent was taken away, which is what you are suggesting.
Yeah,
his consent to investigation is equally and even more important. Okay, and it's important to say that, and I will always defend that because that's about the victims of crime. If your consent has been taken away from you during a crime, your consent for what happens next is equally important. That does not mean that you cannot raise your concerns, but it does mean Tony has authority in this if it's about what happened to him.
Yeah, well, he's going to deny it, isn't he? He's took the money, he's going to deny it, isn't he? But 3 other people's testimonies won't count. No, is that what you're saying? 4, actually, including Daniela Westbrook.
From what you are saying, Brian,
just investigate
Tony's the victim here.
Just investigate it.
And that is an important part of the case.
Yeah, all right.
Well, I just want to make sure that's clear.
I know that, Stella. You're telling me stuff that I already know. I'm not a child, Stella. Okay. I already know this. I'm asking you to investigate properly. That's what I'm asking.
I am saying that is not the power that I have as your MP, and it would be wrong for me to suggest otherwise.
Right, so you can't tell the police for me, no? In a way that they may listen.
What?
It may have more clout coming from you. They just need to listen to me. I'll do the talking to the police. You get them to come here and listen to me properly, and I'll report everything.
Okay, Brian, let me recap what we have agreed, because you've made a number of very serious allegations. I understand you're frustrated. Yeah. I understand that you are concerned. You feel that things haven't been followed through.
Do you believe me?
Do
you believe me?
I believe you. I've said I believe you.
Yeah, I don't want an answer of I believe that you believe what you're saying because the doctor done that. Okay. Do you believe what I'm saying to you? I've been doing it for 10 years. Do you believe me, Stella? Please do you believe me?
Please stop shouting at me. I've told you that I believe you. I'm trying to explain to you what we can and can't do because I don't want you to feel let down anymore. Okay? So we will ask the police to meet with you. I can't guarantee that they will do that. I'm not going to pretend to you I have that power.
That's fine, I know. I just want you to...
Also, Brian, please listen. I'm just making sure because Jess and I are both clear about what we're going to do. We will also ask them about any allegations of harassment towards you or involving you and state that we would like an update on what records they have. We're asking on your behalf and what action has been taken. Okay?
Yeah.
So that we can clarify what action, so whether it's the Arthur case or anything else, or this Paul the Man, I have no idea who Paul the Man is.
Yeah.
Please also believe me when I say that.
No, I can understand you won't know who he is.
Well, that means I haven't spoken to him. I have no idea who you're talking about.
He's put a video up, apparently, speaking to someone in your office. I'm only relaying it, Stella. I'm only relaying it.
And then finally, on Clarion, we will write to Clarion about your situation and what action they've taken and why it is unacceptable and why they should make an urgent plan to address it, which isn't about you leaving the property. Okay? And we'll see what they say. Again, I can't force them to do that. And you have a legal case and you have an absolute right to do that. And I've told your lawyer we will share with them any correspondence, any communication.
That's about as much as you can do within that, I think. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the other issue is the benefits and the doctor.
Okay, what's the issue with the benefits?
Well, the issue with the benefits is that there's videos online showing people how to mess with my benefits. There's a video up, this is what you have to do, and then he'll have problems. And then when I talk to the benefits, no, we haven't got any record of any complaint. And it's like, well, You keep stopping.
Okay. Can you send to us the link to the video? Are you saying it explicitly references you and your benefits?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you can send that to us, we will share that with the DWP and highlight it.
Yeah. I'd like you to talk to the DWP.
What I don't want to pretend to you, Brian, partly because the law on benefits is written, and it's written in a really unhelpful way, that they have to keep reconsidering issues, that they have to
rubbish. I know people. Let me talk now. I know people with half my symptoms who are written off. Oh, it's public knowledge about my mental health, right? It is public knowledge. It has been publicised many times. Why do I have to keep proving myself? I'm not a benefit sponger. I'm trying to survive, right? I'm trying to survive, and I'm fed up with having to keep prove myself every 6 months because some fucking idiot wants to get on the phone and go, Brian Harvey's earning money. Brian Harvey's... No, listen to me, Stella. Right, I'm ending the call. I'm not being spoken to like a child. Okay. Are you going to help or not?
Brian, we're trying to help. We can't.
No, you keep talking to me like a child. That's why I'm trying to tell you something.
It's your take, Brian. I'm trying to get the details because if we have the details, we can raise it with the DWP. But I'm also trying to explain to you.
Man. You know the details.
Okay, but also the problem that you're facing is that it is written into the law that things have to be reconsidered. That's not to do with you. That is the way. It's the way this government has written benefits.
But you think bipolar affective disorder is just going to clear up?
I agree. Look, and I wish I could tell you that yours is the only case where we see this, where it's just insane. So that is really not to do with you. That is to do with how they run the benefit system.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of videos on how they're running the benefit system because people are coming forward now at the DWP and Universal Credit and saying that people are given £80 a day to get rid of 8 people off of benefits. You aware of that?
I don't know. I'm not aware of what you're talking about.
Well, I'll send you proof on that as well.
What I can do in this instance, what we can do, if you can send us the video about how it's easy to message
I'll send it to
you. We will flag that to the DWP and we will ask them to make a note that they should always take that into consideration, that somebody may be messing around with your account. What I can't guarantee, and I know this is going to upset you, I can't guarantee that they will never change your benefits. They won't do any
everything upsets me.
Reconsiderations, because that's just not, and that's not even the DWP. That is how this government has written benefits laws. Yeah. Okay,
so no one's written off on their benefits in this country, no? With half my symptoms.
I mean, their intention is that nobody is, that everybody gets reconsidered.
No, they are. I know 3 people that are written off. I ain't going to give you their names.
Right, we have people with terminal illnesses who get this as well. It's horrible.
Well, that's wrong, isn't it? That's wrong, isn't it? Needs addressing then. Needs addressing.
Yes, and we have, actually, we have all raised it in Parliament, but they have written the law in such a way. So I'm just trying to explain to you, that is not to do with you. That is how the benefit system works.
Yeah,
okay. And then the other thing you wanted to talk about was your doctor, and I am really concerned about you not getting treatment.
Well, it's been years, so that's at the bottom of my. That's at
but
the
you're
bottom
saying
of
it's infected, is that right? So is it painful right now?
Yeah, it'll pop soon, and then I'll put a plaster over it, and it'll go away for a couple of months, and it will come back. That's how it goes. That's the least of my worries, Stella.
Okay, well, we can ask the NHS about your options to have the hip operation that you need without. So it's different types of sedation, isn't it? You can have a sedation where you are awake. Yeah. I don't know whether, because it's your hip, I'm not medically qualified, it's just so serious.
The screw needs to come out. I've got the x-rays for it and that the screw needs to come out. Obviously the bones are fused now and it's fixed and there's infection in the bone. All right, that's what happens. Okay. And then when it pops, that infection comes out, it goes, and then it's fine for a couple of months and then it comes back again. And I've never had it come through at the front. It's always come out the back. It's never come out the front, but it's obviously worked its way to the front now, and I'm going to start getting it popping at the front. The infection stuff will come out, then it goes away. Look, my life's just hell. I don't even know, there's just no options for me, nowhere. There's nothing. I don't get any help. There's no help for me. There's no help for someone like me who is telling the truth. People just want me to fuck off and die, don't they, really?
Well, we don't want you to fuck off and die.
I wish I could believe that. I wish I could believe that.
Well, I'm sorry you say that, Brian.
Yeah, you're not really. 10
sad.
years you've known about all my issues and you haven't done anything apart from chase up the odd benefits for me. Nothing else has ever been done by you. You don't want to hear it because maybe, you know, people in these paedophile ring that are in government, maybe you know them. Maybe you know some of them. Maybe. I'm not saying for definite, but maybe. Maybe you're protecting other people, which is why I get told, you know, we can only go so far in that. Other people seem to get justice. Okay, I don't never get any.
For avoidance of doubt, I am not involved in any paedophile rings. I do not.
I'm not saying you directly.
I'm talking about. I have literally no idea about these people.
Okay, so there's no paedophiles in Parliament, is there?
Well, if there are, then they need to be arrested and looked out because it's a horrible, horrible crime.
Yeah.
Okay, many of us have tried to support mechanisms for people to come forward to report and to identify people in positions of power who abuse their privileges.
Yeah, and then people like Andrew Ash get walked into BBC interviews, get made to backtrack, dub his voice like nothing ever happened. Brilliant, isn't it, the system? It's brilliant.
Okay, I'm not the BBC either.
Brilliant.
All right, no. I'm just your local MP. We are trying to help. I appreciate you're frustrated.
I am frustrated.
We've got a list of things from today that we will try to.
Well, I hope you can. I hope there's a difference.
But I'm also not going to make promises I can't keep because you are so.
No, I can appreciate that. Right? I can appreciate that. But who else do I tell?
I don't have some of the powers I think you think I have, and I don't want to pretend otherwise. That doesn't mean that we won't ask the questions. And one of the things I'll also make sure we do is we share with you all the correspondence so you can see what we have said.
All right.
Right, because I think that would help in explaining what we can and can't do. But I think we've got quite a list there of stuff to do.
I know you have. I can appreciate that. And it's not an easy one. I appreciate that.
No.
But please just see my situation and where I'm coming from. I've got people that want to kill me. Right? People want me dead, Stella, over what I know and what I've seen.
Okay. Right. And that is a very serious matter. And that's why we want to talk to the police about harassment and what they've done and what records they have.
Well, they know. They've been here twice telling me my life's in danger. No one done nothing.
Okay. Well, that's what we need to follow up. Okay. But I don't want to, it's deliberate that the police are independent of Parliament because it would be wrong, wouldn't it? If I could direct the police, that would be an authoritarian state. That's what happens in countries like South America. We're not South America.
No, I appreciate that, but it's just nothing ever comes of anything, ever.
Okay, and I do hear you, Brian. I hear your frustration. It may be that what we're seeing is it's not that people haven't investigated, it's that the evidence threshold needs to be met. And that's the challenge often in these. I mean, that's why it's so difficult. Again, you are not the only person talking about sexual assault who is frustrated that investigations haven't happened because it is very hard to prove these cases. And that is a real challenge for a lot of people, right? That, again, isn't you directly. That's how these cases are handled. I think we've got everything we need for now. Yeah. I can see that you're frustrated. Yeah. We're frustrated. Jess has got a lot of following up and a lot of digging out to do for you. What we will do next is send you an update on what we've had so far, so the stuff that happened in 2014 and where it got to. And then we'll follow up on the 4 things we've talked about there. If you would like us to follow up on your hip, because I am worried about that, because I know you say we've got a plan for hip pops and all this sort of stuff, but that's got to be painful. We will need you to write an email just about your hip, just because I'll need that to go into the NHS. The way the NHS works is really convoluted and long-winded.
Yeah, you've got my consent. You've got my full consent.
We'll need it written. I'm really sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I can put that in an email. It's fine.
Great. That would be great, because otherwise they tell us that they can't tell us about stuff, okay? All right then, Brian. I think we'll leave it there.
All right.
We'll be in touch with you as soon as we've got some stuff.
All right. Thank you.
Please don't feel, I know you're frustrated, but please don't feel that you can't be in touch with us, because we do want to try and help, even if things are complicated, okay?
Yep, okay.
And we'll go and kick off at Clarion for you.
All right, yeah, brilliant. All right, thanks.
All right, Brian, take care now.
See you later, Jess.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She's not bothered, is she? Not bothered. They're not going to help. Nothing's going to come of that. Yeah, shocking, Kitty. Shocking. Nothing's coming of any of it. We know that. We know that. So, yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? You try your best. You know, I know how it sounds. I know how it sounds. And it sounds like fucking madness. And you're trying to get 100 things out. And make sense of it all. And it can only come across one way. But everything I'm saying is the truth. So, you know, I don't know what else to... How else do you do it? You know, I think I've done well there, trying to get everything out. And I thought I was going to have much less time than that. So, you know, I was trying to be ready and, you know, be able to link everything together. I mean, when she dropped the Tom Watkins one about, yeah, not being, he died, and like, it's like... So, you know, people ain't... And that sounds like madness, you know? Oh, the geezer's faked his death. But if you was going to cause me a dead end when nothing further can be done, you'd do exactly that. And if you're Freemasons and you control the press, that they clearly do, because I've never had one decent article written about me, ever. You know, it's not impossible for them to do, but it sounds like madness from the person that's trying to put it across. But everything I've said is true. Yeah, and you've heard proof from other people saying that it's true, and so it's right then that I should just carry it and live like a fucking hermit, while everyone else is sitting back in luxury. And I should just carry it. I should just carry it. So I'm just looking at your comments there. Yeah, no, it is. It's not fair, because, you know, I get to look like the nutter, even though I'm telling the truth. I mean, one day I'll be made right. He ain't never going to admit it. And other people in the industry, it will happen to them. One day someone will come forward and it'll all go ballistic and that, and I'll get made right. But it ain't going to be today, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, I know I've told the truth. I've told the truth. And all of that Andrew Ash set up and then bringing up Tony and that, well then what was that for? What was that for if it wasn't to discredit me? You haven't heard the Ben Fellows tape yet, in full, where the bloke that worked with Tony, you know, even he's trying to put red herrings out there for him. They don't care, we know that. We know that. And that is exactly what I expected from Stella. To be fair, I didn't even expect her to take the call. But that was something that they had to do to make it look good on their part. Do you know what she come back and told me? I got an email from her. She's come back, spoke to the police, and they've said, ring 101. And with Clarion and your housing and that, talk to your solicitor. So brilliant, all of that, to get that back. It's good, isn't it? Of course he's not going to admit it. He's already denied it once. So I just hope he's happy with himself, that's all. You know what I mean? And, you know, everyone's going on like we didn't sign a fucking non-disclosure agreement back in 1997. Nice one, Ireland. Yeah. What's all that for then, if it's not true? Yeah. No, well, I'll carry on being a nutter. I'll carry on being a nutcase. Everyone can deny it. It's fine. It's fine. Fuck off. You know, that went exactly how I thought it was going to go. But that's all right. I'll keep getting abused. It's fine. It's okay. So yeah, I just wish she'd stand up and admit it, because then something could be done about it, some changes could be made, you know what I mean? I mean, how many admissions do you need that there's grooming and raping going on in the industry? Not just the music industry, the entertainment industry. You heard Daniela. I mean, come on. Yeah, well, I'll let them get on with their sellout life, you know what I mean? But I ain't going to be painted up like I'm fucking mad without at least telling the truth and everything that I know and all of the proof that I've got to show for it. You lot know the truth. You know the truth now. You know the truth. So now you can sit back and watch the way that they play me down. Just watch that, because that's where the truth is, in the way that I get handled from now on. They don't help with nothing. She didn't help with Clarion. She ain't done nothing. She ain't done nothing. Everything's on my shoulders to do it, and I will do it. It ain't never going to stop. I don't give a fuck what any of them say. You know what I mean? I don't care. They can do and say what they want. They're sellouts. They're going to hell. Can't tell the truth. Can't stand up and just tell the truth. If the geezer did stand up and tell the truth, I'd stand with him. But it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. So, you know, I'll just keep coming on YouTube, getting my channel blocked and not be able to go live while the trolls can run amok and do and say what they want. It's fine, mate. You get on with it. You're paedophile protectors. I hope you're happy with yourselves. Be happy with yourselves. Doing a great fucking job. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But this is the real world. This is the real world. Yeah, she did. She fucking, I see her holding back the yawns. But the fact is she was told 10 years ago about the rape and about the Andrew Ash stuff. And the two are connected because his name comes up in it. So don't tell me it doesn't warrant an investigation, because it does. Yeah, Bacon's. Oh, they sleep well at night. They sleep like a fucking baby, these lot. Yeah. They sleep well. But this is the real world, and it's bad, man. You know, it's depressing. It is depressing what we're living in. It's depressing. Really. There's no point in having a PA and all that. What's the point? I've said what I need to say, and you lot know the truth, and that's all there is to it. You know, at least I get to tell the truth to some point. Just sorting out a kitchen ain't going to shut me up. You know what I mean? That ain't going to shut me up. That ain't going to shut me up. That's just what I should have anyway. But I told the truth, so I feel good about that. I feel really good about that. As hard as it is, as hard as it's been, I feel good about it. I've told the truth. And the money doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the money. And people that want to say things about the benefits, I deserve the benefits that I get. Right? Benefits are for people like me. Just because I ain't sitting here with one leg and one arm and going, you know what I mean? That's not what it takes to be on benefits. And I've paid into this system. And all of these people that have got money off the back of this is because of me. It's because of me. Not just me, but I sung the songs, so surely that has got some kind of importance. Because without me singing them songs, we know that it worked. We know millions and millions of pounds was generated. But that don't matter. That doesn't matter. Oh, you're just a fucking idiot, Brian. You know, shut up. Only fucking paedophile protectors would be saying things like that. No, the hip's a lot better now. I'll show you. Do you want me to show you? I'll show you. I'll show you where we're at. I'll show you, look. Let me put the camera there so you can see. There you go, look. It's getting a lot better now. It's not like it was. Yeah? Because it was fucking right out here, wasn't it? Yeah, it's getting better now. Look, it's nearly flat. Bit of crap coming out of it still, but that keeps happening. Like I said, it pops and then it goes. I've never had it go at the front though, but now you can see the clear line of where the thing goes through. But it's all right, I'm not bothered about that. Even that, I'm fuck it, you know what I mean? I ain't got septicemia, it's all right. And to be honest with you, you know, I don't really want to go into hospital. I don't trust these people, especially now after, you know, what I've said. Yeah, no, it's getting better. It will happen again though. I'll probably get, once it completely stops leaking, yeah, it is definitely getting better. I did say this to you though, that this is how it goes every time, because the poison, the stuff that happens in there, it has to come out. So once it comes out, it does heal, and then I get a couple of months, and then it'll be, you know, it will heal for a couple of months, it will go flat, and then it happens again. You know, sitting like this on the top, just sitting forward like this, I think this aggravates it a bit. But no, it's all right. It's not hurting me at the minute. It was hurting when it was puffed right up and that, because of the pressure, because the stuff needed to come out, and it didn't want to come out the front. And I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh, shut up, Renan Mannon. What the fuck do you know? You're a fucking dickhead, man. Just shut up. Just shut up. I hope you ever drive against justice. Fuck off. Fucking mug. That's why I got excluded, because I didn't join their fucking little club. I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, I won't be making any more music. Fuck all that. As if, nah, do you know what I mean? I'd never go back and make music again. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. There'd be no point. You can never feel good. Even if you made the best record in the world, you can never feel good about it, ever. No, not back on the weed yet. It's not happening. Bored of that, man. That was Paul the Man. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, whatever. I'll get you, mate. I'll get you in the end. You know, the Royals thought they was above it. Look what's happening to them. Same will happen to you, Paul the Man. Now, E17 was nothing to feel good about, mate. Nothing to feel good about. If anything, I am embarrassed of that whole career. Thanks, Pixie. Yeah. Oh well, that's just the way life goes, isn't it? Yeah, I think I've been blowing the cards for long enough, you know what I mean? And it's hardly budged at all. But at the end of the day, I've told the truth, that's it, that's all I can do. Yeah, and it is the truth. And you've heard other people admit it. So that's probably the best you're gonna get. No, it's sad. It's sad being in a group, having people looking up to you, and it's just, the whole thing's sad. So I don't know part of it. I don't want to sing anymore. I don't want people asking me to sign photos, and the whole thing is sad, man. It's just sad. I should have done something else with my life, but instead I've put myself here. So, you know, that's it. That's my life cut out for me. Yeah, the screw's got to come out. I'll probably end up fucking getting it out. You know what it's like. Yeah, I've told the truth. And if they want to deny it, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I hope your conscience is clear. I know mine is. And people can say what they like about me. I don't care. Yeah, Shane Lynch, he went halfway there. He's speaking up a bit. It does go on, you know what I mean? People are controlled by money. there are people in this business that they will get to, well, you can see what's happening to me. This is how it goes. I suppose I'm a classic case of it and that, and then, you know, you get to look like a nutter. And there's loads of troll accounts just sitting there ready to go, yeah, he's an idiot, he's a liar. Yeah, I hope the Uber driver gets fucking mugs, man. Mugs. But whatever. I told the truth. God knows I told the truth. And this is what you call faith over fear. This is what it is. I hope they're all happy with themselves. You know? I hope they're happy with themselves. God knows I've done the right thing. That's it. That's all you can do. There's no money in it. No, Roberta, E17 has ruined my life. But the good thing about it is I found faith through it and I've told the truth. That's it. There's no money in it. There's money in keeping your mouth shut and holding secrets, and holding that secret has destroyed my life. You've seen it. You've watched me for the past 10 years talking about it, the frustration, smoking endless amounts of weed in order to, you know, try and rise above it and be like, oh, I don't fucking care. I do care. I do care about it. I care. I care. So, well, I've always been slagged off. So it doesn't really matter. It don't change anything if they slag me off or not. What do you think? People are going to turn around and go, oh, he's not telling the truth now because a couple of people want to clip a couple of clips and, you know, make me look as bad as they can. Whatever. That's right, robbed. I ain't timed you out. That's right, you know, we know that. The police ain't going to do nothing for me. They protect people, they protect Savile for 50 years. But I do believe in the end the whole thing will come crashing down. One day I will get made right. But by then it'll be too late. It'll be too late. There'll be other dramas going on in the world and it will just sort of get overlooked. Join a gang, bro. Yeah. I don't think they'll take me to court if they want. There's nothing to take apart from my life. You know. Take it if you want. This world's shit. This world is shit. And it's got worse. I mean, look at all the comments on there. The system's rigged. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Big up, Emil. Yeah, still not on the weed. I'll do some drug tests for you in the end of the month because it'll probably still show up THC because it takes 3 months to come out. And obviously I stopped January the 1st. So, yeah, man. Give it the 2-3 months. I'll do the piss test for you. Not that it's going to change anything, but it'll just show you, innit, that, you know, I'm not on any drugs. I'm probably smoking more roll-ups again, though, which ain't good, but... Yeah, no, my life's shit. I can't pretend it's good, it ain't. It's shit. It's shit. And life is depressing, man. It's very depressing. Every single day, it's just like pure depression. You can get them on eBay. Just type in urine drug tests on eBay, and yeah, you can get them on there. It doesn't matter who's around you, you're still on your own in life. You're still on your own in life. Yeah, definitely better since I give up weed. Yeah. Yeah, it's still depressing though. Yeah, no, it's not the weed, mate. It's not. It's not the weed. If anything, the weed, that's what I'm saying, it give me something to look forward to. But, you know, I feel like I've got to take that out of my life now. It's better. It is better without it. You've got to try and help yourself a bit, haven't you? But yeah, it's not easy. But yeah, one day it'll all change. One day. But it'll be too late. Ain't that bad, at least you weren't in take that. On your own for 13 years after marriage breakup, I'll stop smoking weed. Yeah, it's like it becomes like a friend, doesn't it? It becomes like a best friend. Dogs are in the kennel. They've just ate half a pizza. You feel ignored, rejected and under attack. It isn't surprising you feel this way. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, actually. Thought any more about BMX TV. Well, I've got 2 BMXs. I don't think I'll be doing any more of them. Yeah, I will show you around them again, but you've seen them. You've seen them. Weed's killing me, mate. Is it? Well, give it up, man. Give up the weed if it's killing you. You can do it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not easy. It's not easy. It will send your mind all over the place. Still having the nightmares, still getting the sweats. But I just feel that it's time to stop, because it clouds things too much. And it's too easy to just go, oh, I'm going to have a joint. And it does take it all away, I ain't going to lie. It does take it all away and make me think, fuck it, I'm going to do this. But then I'll start getting back into thinking, yeah, I'm going to make music. And then what's it going to be about? And it's probably going to be about all this shit. And nah. Yeah, it used to help my brain. It don't no more. Well, at the minute, I'm replacing it with just smoking roll-ups, but, you know, they're both as bad as each other, really, being honest. You know, but at least my mind's a bit clearer. And I didn't like the fact that I was just chasing it about all the time. You know, the bag's nearly gone and you're thinking, oh, right, yeah, I better make a call, see if I can get another bit. I don't like it having control over me like that. Nah, 1 week on, 1 week off won't work. That'd never work. That's like saying, oh, I'm only going to smoke in the evenings. That won't work either. Yeah, I've replaced it with God. Yeah, but at the end of the day, if some of you do smoke the weed, you know, it's your lives, isn't it? It's your lives. No one can tell you whether it's right or wrong. It's how you feel inside. Oh, brilliant, Darren. That's good. It will be better for you if you stop. No, I don't want to speak to Christine Joanna Hart. Why would I want to talk to that fucking nutter? That's an absolute nutcase. I don't trust David Icke, no. And I do read my Bible. Yeah. Tried vapes instead of roll-ups. Someone's bought me a load of vapes, but I don't know, you're just sort of jumping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, isn't it? Oh, fuck the hip, man. Who cares? Who cares? You know, I'm not bothered. As long as the stuff comes out and I'm not in pain, I don't care. Yeah, I'm not having an operation. I'm not being put under. She ain't come back and said anything about that. All I got was ring 101 for the police and talk to your solicitor about your housing. Nothing else has been addressed. She got told, you know, it just boggles my mind how you can be set up like that by people like Bill Maloney and Ian Puddick, and because they work for high up people, everyone's going to sort of make their excuses to not do anything about it or look into it. She got told 10 years ago. I actually went into Walthamstow Town Hall, into what they call surgery, behind a big glass wall with a glass door in it, went in, sat down, showed her all the evidence, nothing got done. So I knew it was going to go exactly the same way this time. But for me, it was more about getting the proof to show that I had reported these things. And you can all see now that you definitely can't trust the system. You definitely can't trust it. Smoke a pipe on the weekend, evenings, tobacco pipe, rum tobaccos with a condom mix like a gentleman. Yeah, gatekeepers, a lot of them. Why did you tell Christina Joanna Hart you don't know you saw her in Browns? Because she was a fucking setup, that's why. And I also told her I didn't want to talk about it, but she thought she was going to try and force it out of me, so that's what you got. Prisoner in my own head. Maybe. Maybe. Don't care whether it's flat or it's round, makes no fucking difference to me. It's still shit. Whether it's flat or it's round, it's still depressing and bad. I did, yeah, I'll give her the evidence 10 years ago. Phone tapping, everything. And then they just let people like Puddick say, Brian wasn't hacked and that. And, you know, look, man, you see the truth now. You see it. You see them all lying. You know, making videos pretending that they're all against each other when really they're all in the same fucking bag. You've seen it. I could do gigs. I could go and get 8 to 10 grand on a weekend doing gigs. I can't do it because I'll get killed. Do you understand? Can't do it. And I wouldn't do it now anyway. Definitely AP. Definitely can't trust the system. And to be honest with you, Gypsies, I think you got it right. I think you got it right. I think you got it right. I do. Now, I've already seen Flat Earth Dave. I've looked at all that stuff and really, it's, you know, to be honest with you, it doesn't affect my life. It doesn't. I've got my beliefs. I don't think they went to the moon. I think it's a big money scam because we can't get up there to have a look for ourselves. Yeah, no, I'm just glad some of you can see where I'm coming from. It doesn't matter whether people like me or not. It doesn't matter. I've just told the truth and that's it. You won't never get anyone else do it again like that, I'll tell you now. No one else is going to do it. Everyone else will take the money. But these people don't seem to realise that your life's not going to go on forever. And one day, before you die, you're going to wish you'd have told the truth. I'm just trying to realise that now while I'm 49. You know, instead of, well, 59, 69, whatever I'll make it to. Who fucking knows? Who cares, to be honest? I hate this life. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Nah, there's no point ringing Puddick. Where's that going to get me? All of a sudden he's going to turn around and go, you know what, Brian, I'm so sorry I've lied and done all of this to you. Let me make it right. Thank you, AP. Thank you, mate. like I say, but I believe you have got it right. You don't get involved government-wise and that, and just you get on with your lives and do what you're doing. And I like caravans. I like them. I fucking like them. Yeah, man, it is exhausting, I ain't gonna lie. These fucking things are moving too quick. It is, man. Life's depressing. And the people in it, and it's really got worse, isn't it? You know, there's nothing now. There's nowhere you can go. There's no one to tell. They've took away half the police stations. You know, I can't even go and walk into Chinkford police station now. Not that I expect... And I've got police in my family. Even they can't do anything. Nah, life's shit. I accept that. It's shit. It's always going to be shit. I accept that. I accept that. So we just got to live our lives out until it ends. And that's it. That's all you got. You know, some days complaining. Some days, you know, being all right with it. It's confusing because you're like two people. It is a shit, isn't it, life? It is shit. But those who love their lives will lose it, and those who hate their lives will gain it. So I believe that. Yeah, you can get medical weed now in the UK. No, I don't want it. You all know life's shit. We all do what we got to do to try and make it feel all right for 5 minutes, but it still comes back down to this feeling. Yeah, if you're honest with yourself. No, life is shit. Scotland's werewolf. I do love God, but life is still shit. And that's how I feel about it. I think it's nearly new. Yeah, well, thank God it don't go on forever, innit? Can you imagine living forever and feeling like this? Yeah, so at least one day it'll be over. And when we're all in the ground or burnt or whatever the fuck it is happens to each of us, some of us told the truth and some of us lied. And I think that will count on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, life's shit. And that's why I smoked so much weed. Because when I was smoking the weed, it didn't feel so bad. But it's bad and it's getting worse. And I think social media is ripping us all apart as well. It's flicking your mind all over the place. They're giving you mental health. I'm probably not helping, to be honest with you. I'm probably not helping you with the shit that I put up, but, you know, it's my only way of telling the truth. Yeah. That's a week, yeah, it's easy done, isn't it? Yeah, well, at least I ain't got to chase that around anymore now. But it is true, and I think most of you know it if you search inside yourselves. No one's really happy. You know, we're judging others sometimes to make ourselves feel better. And, well, a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing that. Like I said, like if he told the truth, I'd stand there with him, and I, you know, we could. It'd be nice to make some change in life, do something positive and something real, something that couldn't be corrupted and was coming from people that, you know, were big in the music business and could, you know, make a change, man. Because life just feels like it's full of evil people to me. Evil, man. Evil. And I just don't. Yeah, we're all lost. Evil people. And it's just propaganda and lies and fear of war and bad news. And it's sick. Life is sick. It is sick, man. You know, I don't know how anyone can love their life, but if you've got money, you can take that feeling away for a little while. But, you know, I'm of the belief that, well, if I had money, I would only be diverting away from what's real for a little while. I could see myself being a millionaire and still sitting there feeling like, why are things still not right? And that's the truth. Life's shit. We make ourselves busy and judge everyone else because it makes us feel better. Isn't it? Yeah, evil is the trend now. It's everywhere. It's in music, it's in fashion, you know. Men wanting to be women, women wanting to be men. They've really fucked everyone up, you know that? They've really fucked up everyone. And people are going along with it. You know, being seen to be doing the right thing, and everyone seems to be happy with it. And the whole woke community, you know. I see some woke comedy the other day. God, don't watch it. It's really bad. That'll really make you feel worse. It's not funny at all. Everyone's got an opinion on what everyone else says, and it is just shit. It's really bad. I just want no part of it. I just want to tell my truth. I don't expect them to help me. They're not going to help me. We know this. But that doesn't mean that I can't tell my truth. I've done it now anyway. I've still got more recordings to play you. Fucking loads of them. But, you know. What does it matter? We're all going to die. Yeah, I know, Adam. Especially you, mate. You know what I mean? Having to fucking cut your leg off and that. Stomach problems and that. I bet you know where I'm coming from. You ain't got to be in a pop band to know that. That poor fucker's had to lose his leg. You know, that'd fucking finish me on top of all of this and that, and you're sitting there with one leg. Adam, you've dealt with it well, mate. You've dealt with it well. Believe me, mate, you've dealt with it well. You really have. Yeah. I think people think they're going to live forever. We're not. Well, not in this life, anyway. I just pray to God that the other side's better. Yeah. I was reading Revelation last night. Just went through the whole thing, Revelation. I tend to go sort of straight to the end there. And, you know, it's not good if you're taking comfort out of Revelation. But it is what it is, isn't it? You know, we're here, we do our best, and we're not always everyone's cup of tea. No, I don't go nowhere, Maya. Don't go nowhere. I go out, I'm looking over my shoulder. I feel like I've got to be ready to, don't know. Looking over your shoulder your whole life. Yeah, I see Cat Williams. He's funny, I like him, but there's some things, a couple of things that he says, and I think, oh, I don't know. You know, he's got a lot of money, and he does sort of. I mean, he's, don't get me wrong, he's half decent, he is, but there's some things, and I think he's a bit. He contradicts himself a little bit sometimes. But then, fucking, he's only human, isn't he? At least he's speaking out, so good on him, man. Good on him. Thank you, Maxie. Yeah. So yeah, here's to depression. It's fucking depressing. Sorry, but it is. Tucker interviewing Putin. Yeah, I've been catching a bit of that tonight. Yeah, good on him. Go and interview him, because we know how propaganda works. You know, you've seen it with me. So he's right what he says about, you know, go over there, interview the guy. I hope he hits him with the hard questions. But we do only ever get told one side of the story. And I can really relate to that. When Tucker said that, I could really relate to that. Because you're only getting one side of the story with me in the mainstream world, apart from when you come on here. Yeah, I've been on sertraline. No, there's no good. None of it works. And but you know what? It could turn out that way, that Putin is not our enemy. I don't see why we should be getting built up and conscripted and talking about going to war with him. It's not our war. It's not our business. Do you know what I mean? It's only our business when we get attacked. When we get attacked, it should become our business. We're up everyone's arse. All the time. No, I don't want to live in this life forever. I'm not rejecting Christ's gift at all. If anything, I'm looking forward to the other side. Don't twist what I say, mate, please. EU gave Tucker a travel ban. Yeah, I've heard about that tonight. See, that's big. That's like Tucker getting shut down, like I'm getting shut down by not getting anyone listening to me, the help from the police. The way Stella Creasy just spoke to me is like what the EU's doing with Tucker. It's the same stuff. They only want one side of the narrative, yeah, and they will try to discredit him now and make him look like he's like he's on Putin's side, when really all he's trying to do is go out there, interview him, so you can decide. So you're not getting slave news, you're getting the full truth, so you can take it on board individually and weigh it up for yourself without being told you should think like this. And that's, you know, I can totally relate to that, because that's how I feel. I'm sure there's reasons for it all. Sertraline out of all of them was the better one. All the other ones didn't work for me, but even so, I wouldn't take sertraline. I don't think they know enough about the brain to start messing with the chemicals in it. You know, if anything, if you're going to take some sort of a drug for your brain, I'd say smoke weed. If you had to take something. Yeah, there'd be all sorts of reasons why these wars are happening, but until we get attacked, personally, we should stop fucking funding people and getting involved, because it's bringing the heat on us. And we don't like our politicians. Yeah, we don't like the people that run our country. I think we can all agree on that. Is there anyone out there that likes Richie Sunak? You know, letting loads of people in the country So because they'll all vote for the people that have let them in. It's all fucked up. Everyone's got their priorities wrong. Yeah, we'll start with the truth on everything, and then, you know, you can make up your own mind as to what you want. But they're hell bent on pushing you to, you must think like this, or you're fucking right wing, or fucking whatever, like whatever. Sell a pet wearing boot to booby doo. Because this Paula man, and he's always got them same fucking, they look like seller pets, I don't know, whatever, fucking smelly trousers and that. They must stink round the bollocks, that's all I know. He never fucking changes them, he's always got them on. But he fucking stinks. And what's he fighting for? You know what I mean? That's right, AP, I'm not fighting anyone's wars. We've all got our own wars. We've got our own individual wars to fight. We don't need another one put on top of it for something that we don't understand. Yeah, they look like ski pants. No one likes our government because they're not honest. I don't know why honesty's gone out the window, or if we even ever had it. Maybe we need to concentrate on being honest. They get more respect for it in the long run. The people would back them up if you had someone honest that you could believe in, but it's never going to be like that. There's always an agenda, and it all comes down to money and power. You know, I mean, look at the fucking state of Biden, man. This geezer can't even talk. He can't even finish a sentence. He's a joke, the geezer. How did he ever get in the first place? The leader of the free world. See, even like Sunak is, look, pig, pig, pig. And we've said this about every leader we've had for as long as we can remember. Sleepy Biden, yeah. I think it was I don't know, I did put the date on the video. It'll come up afterwards when I've done that with Stella. January Sant. No, I wouldn't want to run this country. I'll just live out the course of my life and die like all the rest of us on here. That's it. It's not my job, but, you know, I can have an opinion like everyone else. You know, judging by the comments on here, like, none of us like our leaders. Oh, you watched that, did you, Newly New? Oh, good. So I mean, you see the way that they've really tried it. They've really had a good go at making me look like a liar, but it all backfires on them in the end. And then when you start making the point, it starts stopping you from going live. It's just frustrating. So frustrating. But that's the world we live in. Frustrating, not fair, no help, and then you die. I mean, the amount of people that complain to me about what's going on because they hear me talking about stuff, everyone's of the same mindset. This life is shit. This country is shit. I look forward to dying. I look forward to it. Well, if I was Prime Minister, like, we'd have to start with truth. No more bullshit, no more lies, no fucking injections, you know. Well, you know, there's another disease coming. They're calling it Disease X at the minute. And the people that are making a vaccine for something that doesn't exist yet are the people that make the chemical warfare. You know, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. They won't be happy until you're all dead, all right? And they've turned you all into women and turned you all into men, and you're laughing at woke comedy. Nah, I can't be bothered with music no more, Lara. No more music for me, mate. I've not touched music this year, just not touched it. I doubt I'll be doing the, I won't be doing the Night Riders thing. I've already said to Jay and Shotty, it's like, you lot can, I'll drop the stems down for you for the track, and you lot have it and do it. Because I just feel like an hypocrite if I do that. Yeah, I didn't have the jab. I weren't ill, so why did I need it? And getting people clapping for the NHS, it was like, these people were working hard. And it's really put on all the doctors and the nurses and that. And, you know, clapping for them. What did that do for them? Oh, what a piss take. What a piss take. Pay them more money. You had them people working so hard on them shifts and that. You know, the real people that actually do the work and look after the people, and they wanted you to clap for them. Fuck me, what a piss take. No, I don't go anywhere anyway, so no one's going to fucking catch nothing off me, and I didn't get it anyway. Got the clap. Yeah, world's fucked up. We could well be living in these end times now. Yeah. Feels like it. Definitely feels like it. I don't feel like there's anything good to look forward to anymore. I don't think there's anything. There's nothing I'm looking forward to apart from dying. You know? I did see Gorilla 199 back in the day and what he was saying about David Icke. I did, yeah. Didn't mind him, actually. Talking about him being a Mason and all that. I tend to believe that. And how he got all his hand stuff when he's explaining stuff from his ex-missus and all that. She looked like some type of witch, didn't she? They're not right, none of them. Whatever. That's what they like about me. I don't care. Should show Stella the James English vid of DW admitting it all. I've sent her bits of it all, sent her all the important bits. It doesn't matter. You know, I could show someone getting fucked up the arse. Nothing would still happen. But I at least have to put it forward and show that I told you. That's what's important to me. Please don't ever listen to me, because they're a private political army for them lot. They're not here to protect us, they're here to protect them from us. That's what they're here for. You must know that by now. Digital currency, well, it's just a step in the fucking direction of things getting worse, isn't it? No money. What's that going to be like if there's no cash anymore? Yeah, I remember that Gorilla 199. No, I've never been abducted by aliens. Yeah, fear pong. That's all you get when you put the news on now. That's all. Not just the news, YouTube. It's not entertainment no more. It's lost the plot, I swear. YouTube is not good for us all. It's not good. I'll sit there and I'll flick through different things, and I think afterwards, oh, fuck. You know, I fell asleep earlier after watching a few things. I've got to get away from it. I've got to get away from it. Yeah, I've been looking into the whole digital ID thing, and I believe the digital ID is the mark of the beast, what's coming. I know, admittedly, I've said on only for YouTube and social media, not out in the real world with your medical stuff and your money, and being able to go in a shop and swipe your hand or put your face in it, in the forehead or in the right hand. That's what it says. That's what it says in the Bible. That's what it says. Mark of the beast, the digital ID. And that the World Health Organization talking about taking away countries' sovereignty, and when they say there's a pandemic and no one's going to have any say, it's going to overrule everything. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah, 2030. I mean, look how it is now. Can you imagine what it's going to be? And we'll be there very soon. Like, time flies so quickly. I believe the digital ID is the mark of the beast. I believe that. No, he said, not brain of a gnat, brain of an ant. That's what he said. Yeah. He really liked me. It's because he didn't get to bum me, that's why. Yeah, it's in the Bible, mark of the beast. Digital ID is going to be it. 100%. Yeah, it's a real thing. I think in our lifetime, you want the ultimate depression, you're going to actually see this shit unfold. In our lifetime, we're already getting the rumours of wars, earthquakes, tsunamis. There's been some tsunamis, just because we ain't had one, but there's been some, isn't there, around the world. Like, it's all building up slowly, and it's all been in our lifetime as well. That's another reason why I just think, fucking tell the truth within all of this. Because it is getting worse, and everyone seems to be going along with it, and it's getting worse day by day by day. It is going to take a miracle to turn things around. A miracle. Yeah. Possibly games. Possibly. I'm worried about something. Yeah, young kids have a scary future. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, the digital ID will be here soon. Money will be gone. I mean, you're already being charged, aren't you? If you want to get cash, a lot of banks have stopped doing it, and you have to go to the hole in the wall, and even then there's a charge. So they're slowly kind of filtering it out. Yeah, Bible says we win in the end. I think they're going to drop a fake Jesus on us and everything. I really do think that. I do think that. He says there'll be many people that come in my name. Don't be deceived. You'll know when he comes along anyway. And then 1,000 years of peace. But then it does say in the Bible, a day is like 1,000 years. So is it going to be a day of peace? I don't know. All I know is right now, today, in this day and age that we're living in, it's bad. It's bad. And if you've got depression, I sympathise with you. And I don't blame you either. World's getting worse. Still, that's it, innit? Yeah, fake Messiah. They've got that trick up their sleeve. Of course they have. I mean, can you imagine living in the world that they're going to build? It is going to be just like... life ain't going to be worth living. It ain't. But I do believe the people that are pushing all of this on the people, they will get their comeuppance in the end. And they will. Wouldn't be surprised if Russia colonised America. I wouldn't be surprised. And it all goes tits up. Big time. And anyone that backed these people up, it will turn. One day it will turn. It will turn. 400 quid for a Big Mac. Just to get poisoned. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I'm going to go, people, because yeah, we're just going to sit here all night repeating ourselves, aren't we? Life's shit, and it's going to take a miracle to change it, unfortunately. And I've just got a feeling William won't be king as well. Just see the comment go up there. I've got a feeling it's going to go to Harry. Don't ask me how, but, you know, stranger things have happened. So listen, I'm going to go, yeah? Take care, everyone. I thought I'd come and have a little chat with you at the end of that. I just wanted to play that video so that I could show you that I've done all that I can. So, yeah, I've done all that I can. But there's more videos to come. Not that it's going to change anything, but they're going to get played. Because I'm still not going to be made out to be a liar, no matter how fucking depressing it gets. I've been through worse times. So take care, everyone. Jesus is king. Don't forget that. All right? Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves. See you later.